Okay, now let's look at question 3. Question 3, we have another graph. Relative risk and blood alcohol level. And the good thing is the equation is given. So the question told me the equation. So this makes me happy. So now question A, it asked me to use this line and to find out the risk if the alcohol content of driver is 0.15. So what we do is I put this value into the equation. 0.15 is the alcohol level. Okay, so I copy down all the other things. So I have log risk equal to 48827 plus 7.25802 times 0.15. If you're writing this down, you should get 1 mark, or you get at least half of the mark. Then what you can do is you can type all this in your calculator. You should have log risk should be equal to 1.039876. Or you get this, you get another half of the mark. Now we need to find risk. 1.039, the number there, is log of the risk. We need to find the risk by itself. So what we do is, I would use my calculator. And just remember, there are plenty of ways of doing this. There are plenty of ways of doing this question, and my way is just one of them. Okay, so what I would do is we have something equal to something. This is an equation. So with the equation, I can use the solve button. So what I do is I go to menu, algebra, solve. Then I type in this equation. So I have log. Remember, base is already 10. So risk. So I name it x. Equals to. Remember, we write the equal sign outside the bracket of log. Equals to 1. Just let me write it down. 1.039876. Once I type in the calculator, I write down comma x, because I want to know the answer. I want to know what is x. That's how we do it. Press enter. My x is going to be 10.96. The risk is going to be 10.96 and down. Now, some students write down x equals to 10.96. If you do this, you get no mark. You won't get the last mark. The risk is 10.96, not x. Okay? Now, let's go on. Now, let's go on to the next question. Now, we need to comment on the reliability of the prediction in A. The reliability, the accuracy. So remember, when we're talking about reliability, we need to talk about interpolation and extrapolation. So the x value, okay, in there is 0.15. So let's look at the data. The data is from 0 to 0.2. 0.15 is going to be somewhere there. Okay? So by using, so what we say is, okay, this is interpolation. Okay? This is interpolation because when the alcohol level, so let me, okay, now alcohol. Now I need to learn how to spell alcohol. It's alcohol. Yep. So when the alcohol level is 0.15, remember put all this in full sentence. Okay, 0.15 gram per 100 ml. Okay, is within the range of original data. Okay, so this is interpolation. Okay, you get 1 mark out of it. And then what we do is we need to now then we need to find when it's interpolation, we need to find the R value. Okay, but just by reading at the question, the R value is not sure. Okay, they didn't tell me the R value or the R square value. So if we look at the previous question, sorry, here. Okay, so what we can do is okay, we say the R value, we need to mention we need to an indication of R value. Okay, the R value tells me, okay, tells me there is a strong positive relationship between my x and y value, but in this case, my value between alcohol level and log of risk. Okay, don't write down risk. If you write down risk, you're wrong, because in this case, my y value is log risk. Okay? So the prediction, prediction is reliable. Okay? It's reliable. Down. Okay, this is how you get 2 marks. Normally, in the final exam, it will be 3 marks. Okay, you need to mention interpolation, and you need to mention the R value, and you need to tell people that the prediction is reliable. Down. Now then, let's go to yes, the R value is in the next page. That's why I can't find it. The R value is 0.797, so that's quite, yes, it's quite a lot. So then in this case, you need to write down the R value is 0.997. Okay, it's quite strong. Okay. So now in the last question, Okay. We have the R value, we have the R square value, and then we have a residual plot. Okay. So now what's happening is we need to use data to discuss the accuracy of the previous statement. No, my friend's statement. One of my friend told me the residual plot after algorithm transformation shows that all non-linear tree has been removed. Okay, now this is talk about residues. Okay, so what we have to do is, okay, um, now it says all the non-linear reality has been removed. Okay, so we need to mention this. Okay. Non-linear reality is removed when R square value is approximately 1. Okay, when the R square value is approximately 1, or actually write it down like this. Okay, when the R value is approximately 1, or when the R value is approximately minus 1. Okay, and also when there is no pattern. Okay, there's no pattern in the residual plot. Residual plot. Okay, so when these two things happens, there is no when these two things happen, all the non-linear tree is removed. Okay, so the prediction is accurate. Okay, so in this case, my R value is 0. R value is 997, which is approximately or very close, approximately 1.00. Okay, it's very close. Okay, and the pattern, and what's happened is the residual pattern well, the residual plot shows no pattern in this case. Okay, the residual plot in this case shows no pattern. So again, my friend is right. Okay, if you write down my friend is right, you get no marks. So what you say is, so you rewrite it. So the non-linear reality is removed. Linearity, so I made a mistake. Okay, is removed. Down. Okay, so you get one mark by talking about the R value. You get another mark by talking about the residual plot. Okay, now again, you need to give a final statement. If you don't write down the final statement, you won't get a mark. Okay, then we go to question 7. Now page 7, question 4.